Beamy, 25, gender studies PhD candidate. Research focus on digital masculinity and privilege. Run TikTok account with 30K followers breaking down male entitlement. Post daily about how easy men have it in dating. Men literally just exist and get rewarded. Get thousands of likes. Always believed Bumble was revolutionary because women message first. Finally levels playing field. Men can't harass us with gross openers. We control the conversation. Perfect feminist app. Post threads about how Bumble proves women are better at initiating meaningful connections. Men probably hate having to wait for us to choose them. Must be so humbling for their egos. Feel smug about female superiority in dating apps. Tuesday night. Arguing with male friend Chris about dating struggles. He's complaining about Bumble again. Says it's brutal for guys. Most matches never message. The ones who do send boring openers. Roll my eyes. Tell him maybe women are just tired of carrying emotional labor in conversations too. He laughs sadly. Says he'd love to carry emotional labor. Problem is conversations never start. Shows me his Bumble stats. 147 matches in 6 months. 23 of them actually messaged. 8 conversations went past 3 exchanges. 2 led to dates. Both ghosted him afterward. Tell him his profile probably sucks, or he's aiming too high. Shows me profile. It's actually good. Decent photos, funny bio, interesting prompts. Nothing obviously wrong. Still skeptical. Men always blame the apps instead of looking inward. Wednesday, decide to prove Chris wrong. Going to make fake male Bumble profile. Document how easy men have it when women message first. Finally expose male victim complex. Spend hours crafting perfect guy profile. Use photos of friend's cousin. Decent looking, not a model, but attractive enough. Name him Jake. 26, works in marketing, likes hiking and cooking. Bio says, looking for genuine connection. Love deep conversations and bad dad jokes. Thursday morning, Jake goes live. Start swiping. See hundreds of women. Swipe right on mix of attractiveness levels, various ages, different interests. Not being picky. Want good sample size. Hour 1, 5 matches. Not bad start. Hour 2, 8 matches total. Still waiting for first message. Hour 3, 12 matches. 0 messages sent to Jake. Feel first flutter of confusion. On Bumble, women have 24 hours to message or match expires. Why match if you won't message? Day 1 ends. 18 matches, 0 messages, 0 conversations. Post on story. Social experiment day 1. Interesting patterns emerging already. Don't mention what patterns yet. Still early. Friday. Wake up to see how many women messaged Jake overnight. 0. 6 matches expired overnight without messages. Continue swiping. Get 8 new matches throughout day. End of day 2. 14 active matches, since 6 expired. Still 0 messages. Starting to feel weird about this. When I match with guys on my real profile, they message immediately. Sometimes too fast, honestly. Saturday, same pattern. More matches, still no messages. Check what happens when matches expire. They just disappear. Women swipe, right, then never follow through. Ask Chris about this. He just laughs. Says this is normal Bumble experience for men. Most matches never message. Ask why women match then don't message. He shrugs. Says maybe they swipe right on everyone, then decide later who's worth messaging. Maybe they lose interest. Maybe they're just window shopping. Sunday, Jake gets first message. Woman named Sarah sends, hey. Feel excited. Finally, conversation starting. Wait 6 hours to reply. Don't want to seem desperate. Send, hey. How's your Sunday going? She never replies. That's it. Entire conversation. Monday, get 3 more messages throughout day. Message 1. Hi there, reply hi. Love your travel photos. Where was that beach pic taken? No response. Message 2. Hey cutie, reply. Thanks. You seem really interesting. What do you do for fun? Left on read. Message 3. What's up, reply. Not much. Just relaxing after work. How about you? Silence. Feel genuinely confused. These women initiated contact, then immediately lost interest when I tried to have conversations. Tuesday, deeper into experiment. Jake has 45 total matches now. 12 women have sent messages. Average conversation length, 1.2 exchanges. Every opener is some variation of hey. When Jake tries to build on that with questions or observations, women disappear. Start crafting better responses. Reference their profiles, ask engaging questions, use humor. Doesn't matter. Still get ghosted after first or second exchange. Wednesday, have emotional breakthrough. Jake gets message from woman with really interesting profile. She loves books, travels, seems thoughtful. She messages, hey, love your profile. You seem genuine. Get excited. Finally, someone who read Jake's profile and appreciated it. Reply. Thank you. Your book recommendations are amazing. Just finished book she mentioned and loved it. What did you think of the ending? Perfect response. Shows I read her profile, engaged with her interests, asked follow-up question. She never replies. Sits staring at phone feeling actual sadness. Not for Jake, who isn't real, but for guys like Chris who experience this constantly. Thursday, patterns becoming clear. Women on Bumble treat matches like window shopping. Swipe right to keep options open, but most never intend to actually engage. Jake now has 67 matches. 19 total messages received. 3 conversations that went past 2 exchanges. 0 phone numbers, 0 dates, 0 real connections. Success rate, 0%. Meanwhile, on my real profile, I have dozens of unopened messages from guys trying to start conversations. The contrast is devastating. Friday, emotional breakdown starting. Check Jake's expired matches. 38 women matched with him, then let connection expire without sending single message. That's 38 people who looked at Jake's profile, decided he was worth swiping right on, then couldn't be bothered to say hello. Imagine being Jake, getting notifications about matches, feeling hopeful, then watching them disappear one by one. Saturday, try different strategy. Maybe Jake's responses are too eager. Start playing it cool. Woman messages, hey handsome, Jake replies, hey, no follow-up from her. Another messages, how's your weekend? Jake, good, you. She ghosts. Playing it cool doesn't help. Being engaging doesn't help. Nothing helps. Sunday, week 2 of experiment. Jake has 89 matches total. 31 messages received. Most generic, hey variations. Average conversation length still under 2 exchanges. Start understanding Chris's frustration. These aren't conversations. They're just women fulfilling bare minimum requirement to message first, then expecting Jake to carry entire interaction. Monday, get rare longer conversation. Woman named Emma actually engages for 6 back and forth messages. We talk about cooking, travel, shared interests. Feel hopeful. Finally, genuine connection forming. Ask if she wants to meet for coffee. She says, maybe, let's see how it goes. Next day, ghosted completely. Sit in my apartment feeling genuine heartbreak for Jake. He did everything right. Was interesting, engaged, respectful. Still got abandoned mid-conversation. Tuesday, research mode. Look up statistics on Bumble messaging rates. Find studies showing women message first on only 50% of their matches. Of those messages, 70% are generic greetings that lead nowhere. Men on Bumble have 25% lower conversation success rate than on other apps where they message first. The Feminist dating app is actually harder for men, not easier. Wednesday, emotional crisis deepening. Jake now has 134 matches, 47 total messages received, one conversation that lasted more than 10 exchanges, 0 dates arranged. If Jake was real person, he'd be devastated by now. Constant cycle of hope and rejection. Getting notification about new match, feeling excited, then watching it expire without contact. Or getting generic message that goes nowhere. This is psychological torture. Thursday, try to understand women's perspective. Maybe they're overwhelmed with matches too. But that doesn't explain matching with someone then never messaging. Why swipe right if you're not interested in talking? Realize women treat Bumble matches like collecting things. Swipe right to see if guy will match back, validation, then lose interest because the chase is over. Men become trophies in collection rather than potential connections. Friday, breaking point arrives. Jake gets message from woman who seems perfect match. Similar interests, great conversation starter, references something specific from his profile. Message, love that you're into hiking. What's your favorite local trail? Always looking for new adventures. Perfect opener. Engaging, specific, suggests shared activity. Jake responds enthusiastically with trail recommendations and suggests hiking together sometime. She never replies. Delete Bumble app. Sit on floor of apartment and cry. Not for Jake. For every guy experiencing this rejection cycle daily. Saturday, text Chris. Tell him I understand now. He asks what happened. Explain Jake's statistics. He's quiet for a long time. Then says, now imagine doing that for 2 years while being told you have dating privilege. Feel ashamed of every TikTok I made mocking male dating struggles. Sunday, reinstall app to check Jake's final stats before deleting account. 156 total matches. 52 messages received. 89 matches expired without contact. 2 conversations longer than 5 exchanges. 0 phone numbers. 0 dates. 0 connections. Success rate, 0%. If Jake was real, he'd need therapy. Monday, delete Jake's profile permanently. But damage to worldview is permanent too. Women complain men send bad openers. But when women message first, they send worse ones. We criticize men for not being engaging, then ghost them when they try to engage with our generic, hey. We match with men just for validation, never intending to meet. We've created system that's even more brutal for men than traditional dating. Tuesday, look at my own Bumble behavior. Have 200 plus matches I never messaged. Swiped right just to see if they'd match back, then lost interest. Realize I'm part of the problem. Treating matches like game instead of potential connections with real humans. Wednesday, start messaging some of my expired matches. Apologize for delay. Try to start genuine conversations. Mixed results. Some guys excited to finally hear from me. Others skeptical, probably been burned too many times. Few guys ask why I matched if I wasn't going to message. Don't have good answer. Thursday, post on TikTok about Bumble experiment without revealing details. Just say reconsidering some assumptions about dating apps. Comments flood in. Women asking what I discovered. Men thanking me for examining women's behavior too. Few comments from guys sharing their Bumble experiences. All similar to Jake's. Lots of matches, no messages, constant disappointment. Friday, week after deleting Jake. Still processing emotional impact. Bumble isn't empowering for women. It's just different form of power that we abuse. Instead of rejecting men's messages, we reject men with silence. Instead of suffering through bad openers, we send bad openers then disappear. We've become everything we criticized about male dating behavior. Saturday, conversation with feminist friend about dating apps. Share some insights from experiment without revealing full extent. She immediately defensive. Says women are busy, can't message everyone. Matches don't mean commitment. But she has time to swipe. Just not time to follow through. Ask her why she matches with guys she won't message. Long pause. Then admits she likes seeing who's interested in her. Makes her feel desired. Using men for validation while complaining about being used. Sunday, final reflection on Jake experiment. Men don't have it easier on dating apps. They have it much harder. Bumble isn't feminist victory. It's just shifted rejection dynamics. Women's behavior on dating apps mirrors worst male behavior, treating other gender as disposable objects for entertainment. We've become the problem we claim to solve. Monday, change my own dating app behavior completely. Only swipe right if genuinely interested in conversation. Message every match within few hours. Ask engaging questions. Follow through on connections. Results immediate. Better conversations, actual dates, real connections. Turns out treating people like humans works better than treating them like collectibles. Tuesday, get message from Chris. Says he met someone on Hinge who actually messages back consistently. They're going on third date. Feel genuinely happy for him. Also sad that finding someone who responds to messages is noteworthy achievement. Wednesday, delete most dating apps except one. Focus on having real conversations instead of collecting matches. Meet guy for coffee from thoughtful conversation that lasted weeks. He's surprised I followed through on plans. Apparently most women cancel last minute. Thursday, realize how low bar has gotten. Basic human decency in dating feels revolutionary. Showing up to planned dates, exceptional. Responding to messages, rare. Having actual conversation, miraculous. We've normalized terrible behavior and called it empowerment. Friday, final post about dating app insights. Feminism means treating everyone with dignity, including men on dating apps. Lose 500 followers. Gain perspective worth more than social media validation. Still get comments from men thanking me for recognizing their humanity. Still get comments from women angry I'm centering men. But Jake taught me that dating struggles don't have gender. Everyone deserves basic respect in romantic interactions. Maybe that's where real equality starts.